Welcome back. You're watching World 360. Now, as the US election draws closer in a race where polls show a neck-and-neck contest between Trump and Harris, CNN News 18's Aman Sharma gets you a report from Washington, D.C. on how two wars and the heightened tensions are influencing the US voters. Not to forget, the US vice presidential debate also did grab the limelight this week. Aman brings you a ground report from the United States.
Why are you standing here for 946 days?
Well, on the first day of Putin's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, when he was making big announcements to the effect that he believed that Ukraine should not exist, that its existence was a historic mistake, and he was aiming to correct this mistake in his view by invading the country. Ukrainians and Ukrainian Americans and their friends in the United States gathered in front of the White House to ask President Biden and the American people to help. We've continued this tradition. I'm an American with no Ukrainian family, but I have made Ukrainian friends advocating for Ukraine. And there are many Americans like myself, but also Ukrainian Americans, both those who have come recently and been here for a long time, who advocate with us. It's a group of at least 100 people, but not all of them are here at once.
Mm-hmm. Do you think America is doing enough to stop the war?
We can always be doing more. I think America and the world support is needed to help Ukrainians liberate their land from Russian invasion, from the full-scale Russian invasion. We can always be doing more, and that's why we're here today, is to lobby Congress, to lobby the White House in order for more aid to go to the Ukrainian defenders who are protecting their country and fighting for their freedom.
When you watched the debate between the two vice presidential candidates, what do you think, what was the highlight for you in the debate?
I think they were both very gracious. It was very decent debate, and they both agree on a lot of stuff, which I admire a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And J.D. Vance, I think, had the upper hand, and he did win the debate.
Trump won the first debate, Harris won the second, but interesting they're saying the Republican candidate came back strongly in the vice presidential one, isn't it?
He did very well. J.D. Vance was awesome. And Kamala Harris was good, but, you know, that was a good debate too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as a young Indian American, do you think what is the future forward in this elections? Do you think that Walz made some good points in the debate, didn't you? But were you impressed more with Vance?
Personally, I was impressed more with J.D. Vance.
Mm-hmm.
I think Walz made some good points, but like he mentioned, after many years, I think after Barack Obama, John McCain, it was nice to see a civil debate focused on policy, not slandering and calling names and who's the bigger personality on TV, but more so focused on policy, their viewpoints, but done in a respectful way, allowing, you know, constituents to make their own mind and their own decision and make a vote.
Mm-hmm. And do you think Vance was able to defend, I would say, Trump better? Because there was a lot of allegations against Trump on many issues. Do you think in this debate that came out well, that Vance was able to put up a good front?
I think Vance got some points in favor of Trump in this one. With that said, I also think that there is a little bit of harshness from the media towards the Republican side, which I think was quite evident in this debate. But with that said, I think both Walz and Vance kept it very cordial, kept it focused on facts, policy, what they want to do for the country. And again, they agreed on a lot of things, but they also disagreed on some things. And I think that's what this healthy debate is about.
CNN News 18 is one of the very few Indian news channels which is bringing you that poll pulse from ground zero in the United States. And that's all I have for you in this edition.